Good morning, everyone, especially to our professor, Dr. Jonas Olandria, and good morning also to my co-masterants. By the way, my name is Charmaine Saludares Onabia, and I am tasked to report Chapter 7, the topic all about educational personnel management. First is let's have the objectives. These are the objectives of my report. At the end of this report, we will be able to identify the educational personnel, explain the definition of educational personnel management, describe the educational personnel process, and propose a model of educational personnel management in international context. Now let's try to know what is or who are those educational personnel. Okay, educational personnel referred to us as education professionals. They are individuals who work in various capacities within the field of education. They play a critical role in the teaching and learning process, and also they can be found at all levels of the education system, from early childhood education to higher education. Now, educational personnel are categorized. Let's try to discuss it one by one. Who are those and what are those categories? First is instructional personnel. Instructional personnel, rather. Second is the professional support for students. Third, the management, the quality control, or known as the administration. And the last one is the maintenance and the operation personnel. Let's discuss it one by one. Let's have first the instructional personnel. Okay, under instructional personnel is teacher or the teachers. When we say teacher, it is defined as a person whose professional activity involves the transmission of knowledge, attitudes, and skills that are stipulated to students enrolled in an educational program. Okay, teacher, these refers to us. When we say teachers, we are the one inculcating the young minds and knowledge and skills that they needed and will be useful in the future. In short, we teachers are the one imparting knowledge and the one involved in the teaching learning process of the student. Next is the academic staff. Okay, this staff subcategory includes personnel whose primary or major assessment is instruction or research, and so covers personnel who hold an academic rank with titles such as professor, associate professor, assistant professor, instructor, lecturer, or equivalent of any of these academic ranks. Also, the dean and the director is included in this subcategory. Next is the teacher aides. When you say teacher aides, this is not new to us, especially for those teachers who are already teaching and working in public schools. Okay, teacher aides, this subcategory includes non-professional personnel who supports the teachers in providing instruction to students, such as teachers aid and other paraprofessionals personnel who are employed on a full-time or if part-time basis by an education system. Okay, example of these teacher aides are the teachers who are paraprofessionals that um, assisted or the one who assists the teacher, especially in preparing instructional materials. Next is teaching or research assistants. Okay, this includes all students employed on a part time basis beyond their studies for the primary purpose of assisting in the classroom or the laboratory instruction or in the conduct of research. Personnel in these positions, rather, are typically graduate students who hold such titles as teaching assistant, teaching associate, teaching fellow, or research assistant, or any equivalent personnel with other titles. Okay, under this subcategory, it is not necessary to have a teacher assistant, but also students who are employed on a part-time basis as long as they have the capacity to be a research assistant. Next, the second category is the professional support for students. Under this one is the pedagogical support. Okay, pedagogical support, it includes professional staff who provide services to students to support their instructional program, such as guidance counselors, librarians, educational media specialists, and attendance officers. Okay, example, guidance counselor. All of the schools have guidance counselors, right? Now, what is the role of the guidance counselor? Guidance counselor is the one who will assist or provide the students guidance counseling, especially if they are experiencing problems. Okay, so they can easily go to the guidance office. In there, they can find a guidance counselor that can guide them in assessing and their problem. Also, we have the librarians. When we say librarians, they are the one tasked to arrange or provide instructional books wherein students can do research that can help them in their academics. Next is the academic support. Okay, academic support, it includes all personnel whose primary responsibility is to support the academic program of the students and cover the same categories as staff included in the first under pedagogical support, as well as other professional support staff employed in the tertiary education institution. Next is the health and social support. Okay, this category includes all personnel employed in the education system who provide health and social support services to students, such as health professionals like doctors, dentists, ophthalmologists, optometrists, nurses, psychologists, or psychiatrists, and social workers. Okay, most of the schools have school clinic, right? And we do have school nurses. Okay, they are tasked to provide services in terms of the mental or the physical and overall well-being of the students. Next is under the management, the quality control, or the administration. We have here first the ISCED level 0 to 4, their school level management. Okay, when we say ISCED, it stands for International Standard Classification for Education. Let's have the level 0 to 4 under school level management. Okay, this subcategory covers professional personnels whose primary or major responsibility is for school management or administration. It includes principals, assistant principals, headmasters, assistant headmasters, and other management staff with similar responsibilities. Okay, when we say administration, most probably these refers to the personnel who are tasked or who is the major personnel tasked to do the management within the school, or the so-called administrators of our school. Next is let's have the ISCED level 5 to 6. Again, it's still under the school level management. Now, who are those, or who are these person? Okay, these staff subcategory covers personnel whose primary or major responsibility is the management of the institution or a recognized department or subdivision of the institution. This category includes personnel with the following titles or their equivalents. If their primary activity is administrative, okay, these are referring to the president of the school, the vice president rather, the dean, the director or the associate dean, and the executive officer of the department of head. Okay, so most probably, we can see this one under the school's organizational chart, wherein we can found the president, the vice president, so on and so forth. Okay, next, let's have the ISTED, again, level 0 to 4, but this time it is under the higher level management. Okay, this subcategory covers personnel whose primary or major responsibility is quality control and the management of education system at a higher level than of the school. Now, who are those? Okay, these are personnel may be employed by local boards or of education, state or regional ministry or departments of education, or by a national ministry or departments of education. Okay, next is the ISCED level 0 to 4, school level administrative personnel. Okay, this covers all personnel who supports the administration in the management of the school. Okay, this staff category includes receptionists, secretaries, typists, and word processors. Also, it includes bookkeepers, clerks, and photocopying assistant. And let's have the ISCED 5-6 level, school level administrative personnel. Okay, this subcategory covers all personnel with similar functions described above under ISCED level 0 to 4. And other personnel who support the administrative or the management functions of the institution. These other personnel includes the accountant of the school, the analyst, the auditors, the computer programmers is also under this one, and the system analysts, evaluators, financial aid officers, grant developers, lawyers, network administrators, the public um, relation or informational service officers, also the registrar and other with similar functions and responsibilities. Oh, we have here the register, which is tasked to have or to keep all the papers and important documents of the school. And it is very common, especially to all of the school, that we do have our registrar. And we have here the all ISCED levels for higher level administrative personnel. Okay, this covers who support the administrative management functions of the education system at all levels higher than of the school. Okay, these personnel may be employed by local boards of education, state or regional ministry or departments of education. And yes, that would be all for the um, educational personnel. Now, my insights for my report is education personnel management is very crucial for fostering a positive and conducive learning environment as it involves the effective recruitment, training, and support of educators. Skilled personnel management ensures that teachers are equipped with the necessary tools and professional development opportunities, ultimately enhancing the quality of education. Additionally, it plays a vital role in addressing the challenges, promoting teacher well being, and maximizing the overall educational experience for students. Okay, that would be all for my report, and I hope you learned something with regards to the topic educational personnel management. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless us all.